From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Sean Newcomb gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Digging in, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Washington.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Harper is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
3-2 now.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality 3-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over .300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over .300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Soto is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And it's fouled away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors. That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Victor Robles will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Victor Robles digging in now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles is in pursuit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
He swings and grounds it to short. Turner has it,
and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Ready now, Johan Camargo. He's set and the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's 0 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Albies is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Now batting, Matt Reynolds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now at the plate, Tanner Roark. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Sean Newcomb, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Sean Newcomb.
Rendon down to 3rd. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
No strikes.
High pop up. Reynolds moving to his left. One down. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And that one just missed outside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Bryce Harper is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we... Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Low for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Suzuki has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, third.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Suzuki on second. Inciarte is over at first with one away. A ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swanson, just 24 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Markakis has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Nationals gone in order. It remains. At the plate, Sean Newcomb. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the throw in gets away from him.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. The tag gets 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second home run of the game as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and the inning is over. But two in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this two-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pedro Severino.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Bounce to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now.
Now batting, pitcher.
Michael Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Michael.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. The 5. Matt Grace enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He singled his last time up.
Leading off
He's set. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready once again, Ender Inciarte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Zimmerman on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the... Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look here at the game summary to this point. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Acuna is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call it?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Bouncer up the middle. Turner loves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Into the box now, Sean Newcomb. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 13.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 13. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And not in time as the run scores.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Well hit out to straightaway center. Robles ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame. As we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Adam Eaton will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. On the move is Markakis, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run. Number 60 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. A.J. Minter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now Bryce Harper, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way. And that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Nats. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-1 the final score in tonight. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Sean Newcomb gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.